Welcome, Lumineers and fans of the happiest card game on earth. We had a lot of news drop today, including new promos, new product lines, and a official organized play circuit, so let's dive in. First of all, we got the release dates of the next few sets covering 2024. As we already know, Into the Inklands will be released on February 23 at local retail and Disney parks, and then March 8th on mass retail. Set number 4 will be on May 17th and then May 31st. Set number 5 will be August 9th and August 23rd. And set number 6 will be November 15th and November 29th. So that's going to take us right up until the end of 2024 and also right up until the end of the first 6 sets. The first 6 sets being guaranteed to release in hobby stores a little earlier than mass retail. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they continue doing that 2-week grace period for LGS moving into 2025. I think it's pretty fair to say that the original launch going early into LGS probably didn't go the way Ravensburger wanted to, with LGS just scalping the product for as much as they can for the most part. But I'm hoping by the end of 2024 product availability will be much better, and hopefully this won't be a problem. As an LGS manager, I actually love getting products a little earlier than retail, but with every other product line that we sell, it doesn't really happen and we don't really feel like it's a negative, so either way I don't particularly mind. As well as the 4 main releases, there will be a new product being released alongside set number 5, which is around August time, called Disney Lorcana TCG Gateway. This is a new Learn to Play product that comes with 2 decks in the box and is set up to get new people playing the game. It starts with 2 30-card basic decks, a 2-player game board and character standees to help visualize some of the mechanics. It comes with rules and player guides, and then additional cards that act as prizes for working through the tutorials. This will hit shelves alongside set number 5 with an MSRP of $24.99 US. What I imagine here is that it's going to be 2 30-card decks that are basically filled with vanillas and maybe a handful of combat trick actions. And then as you complete the challenges, you may both be able to add something like 5 evasive cards to your deck, and then you play again dealing with those, and then 5 cards with rush, and then you play again dealing with those, and so on and so forth until you end up with 60 card decks that are probably on a similar power level to a regular starter deck. As soon as we get more information on that product, we'll obviously cover it here on the channel. Moving on to the organized play plans, there are both a North American and European circuit starting up in May of this year. It's known as the Disney Lorcana Challenge, and will have events ranging from local tournaments up to regional championships, culminating with a world championship in 2025. The challenge itself will begin with regional level events, and those that win those events will qualify then to a North American Championship or a European Championship planned for the holiday season of 2024. The top performers of these events will then be invited to an invitational World Championship in 2025. But don't worry if you aren't a competitive player, that World Championship will be taking place at a larger, wider, open event. They haven't said what that is yet as to whether it's going to be tied in with one of the already established larger events like Gen Con, or if we're going to see a Lorcana Con that the World Championships is going to be a part of. They've also said that there will be additional chances to qualify for these championships outside of the national level competitions, and everything else such as prize support and how the qualifying events will work will be filled in March. So again, keep it here on the channel so you don't miss that. Alongside that full competitive circuit, they are also going to be sponsoring store championships at the grassroots level. A lot of stores across the world have been running events for Lorcana now, usually just coming up with pricing based on product availability or store credit or even just cash in some cases. But from the middle of Into the Inklands, these are going to be supported by Ravensburger. They have said that these will take place at select game stores. I can only assume it's going to be tied into the hobby program, but we're still waiting for some details on that. These events aren't connected to the regional or world championships. It's not like winning these gets you an invite to the regionals. They are completely separate, but they do offer some really incredible pricing, and pretty much the only pricing that we've seen from the announcement today. The first one is this incredible Enchanted Stitch Rockstar with art by Nicholas Cole, featuring both the Enchanted displayed and the promo set symbol at the bottom. It's absolutely beautiful. That art is also found on a playmat with the word champion written across it in huge letters. Very exciting stuff. The top 2 players of each of these events will receive both a copy of the card and the playmat, and I'm calling it now. I think that this Stitch Rockstar promo has a chance to be the highest costed promo on the second-hand market after the D23s. I don't think it's going to quite reach those heights, but I can easily see something that's so limited and difficult to obtain, having to actually be good at the game, going for quite a bit of cash. So incredibly exciting stuff. Lots of soon to be announced details more. We were told that we would get this information in January, and I do feel like it's a little bit of an announcement of the announcement, but still nice to know that we have stuff to look forward to throughout the year with a World Championships coming in 2025. Obviously, that's something I'm very excited about. I try my best to play competitively, but I'm not a top-end competitive player. I'm very aware of that, but I still love the idea of there being something that the best players can work towards that's in an official capacity and recognized by the game. And hopefully the World Championships will be tied around a much larger event that we can attend and have a lot of fun at, even if we're not necessarily sat at the top table. Again, more news on this is coming very soon, and we will be covering all of it here on the channel. So if you aren't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. It really does help out. Let me know down below what you think. Are you excited about World Championships? I mean, that seems like a silly question. Of course you are. But either way, I would love to hear your thoughts on everything we've talked about today. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, be good.